Welcome back, everyone. We're coming with you with the second game of the group
10
stage.
seconds remaining.
Empire Play, once again, bringing to you a Dota 2 tournament, the first
5
one
seconds
for us in
remaining.
general, and the first Dota 2 tournament in UAE in 2019. 10 best UAE teams competing against each other for the beautiful prize pool of 15,000 dirhams, plus 5 BenQ monitors, and 1 month of unlimited time at the Man Cave Computer Network in Dubai. Just quickly updating you on the results. We've already have 3 matches finished. Stay Frosty won their game against Team Illusion. Meanwhile, All Might
Dire
won their
team
game
pick.
versus Team Urban Seek Gaming.
Dire team
And
banned.
Team Empower lost their game to Team
Radiant team banned.
IVGY. Once again, 2 groups, 5 teams in each.
Dire team banned.
We'll have 4
Radiant
matches
team
for
banned.
every team, best of 1. And then for tomorrow, 2 teams with the higher wins will qualify out of each group. So we'll have 4 teams competing against each other tomorrow. So we'll have 2 best of 3s simultaneously, and then 1 best of 1 for the 3rd place, and then best of 5 grand finals. So tomorrow is the
10
day,
seconds
as well as
remaining.
today, for you to be at the Man
Radiant
Cave in
team
Dubai.
pick.
Get to know the whole community for the Dota 2 here in the UAE. Gather up some friends, probably even scout your future hypothetical teammates. Why not? This is something that we've been seeing in the previous tournaments as well. And once again, Empire Play, yes, we're new to the scene and we're
10
trying to bring the
seconds. Dire
tournaments
team pick.
that the players were expecting pretty much. So we already have Skywrath, Earthshaker, and Ogre Magi here for Team ReaLRappaZ. Tusk and Tiny on the other side from Team All Might. The previous game of Team All Might was run on this stream as well. It was 19 minutes, pretty aggressive lineup from Team All Might.
10
Impressive results.
seconds remaining.
We had an immediate interview with the Fluffy Chicks after that
5
game. Once again,
seconds
follow up
remaining.
all of our socials: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitch. We'll have a lot of
Radiant
content
team
that will
pick.
be edited in a week after this tournament, and then we'll be pushing it to the socials. Interviews, highlights, gaming VODs, tournament recap, everything is gonna be up there. Once again, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Empire Play. Rubik comes in for All Might. I firstly
10
thought that
seconds remaining.
it is going to be 4th position Tiny, which is a pretty popular
5
meta right now as
seconds
well.
remaining.
Gives you a lot of impact at the early stage of the game. Also, pretty sweet transition into the middle once you get the Blink Dagger with you. Let me know as well in the Twitch chat whether everything is fine with the sound and the image quality for you. Also, guys, from the main audience area here in the Man Cave, whenever you see any technical issues with the screen or with the sound, just let us know immediately.
Dire team pick.
Invoker. And the sweetest part about the tournament is not even the prize pool itself, not the cash, not the monitors, but the 1 month unlimited playing time in Man Cave is a pretty beautiful setup for those who are willing to stick as a team for another month, practice
10
altogether
seconds
for the
remaining.
upcoming tournaments.
5 seconds remaining.
And free up your time for today and tomorrow. You still have a chance to visit the Man Cave Computer Network in Dubai, where everything is held. I mean, you have pretty shiny stars of the UAE Dota 2 scene, and even global scene as well, if you count Attacker in, who is playing in the Team Stay Frosty.
Radiant team banned.
Meanwhile, on the Arabic stream, we will have game Stay Frosty versus Team RAP. It is going to be live in somewhere around 5 to 7 minutes. The link for the Arabic stream is twitch.tv/EmpirePlay_Arabic.
10 seconds remaining.
The late game scale right
5
now is the
seconds
race
remaining.
between the 2 teams. This is Most probably not going to be a similar scenario for All Might. Not seeing it finishing at the same 20 minutes mark. Also share the website with your friends, empireplay.gg. It is on a loading page right now, but we will make it live shortly. Not only we will be covering all of the events that are happening here, we will get posted not only the tournaments that we are organizing, but we're also ready to announce whatever other people from the community are doing here for Dota and for other disciplines as well, whether that is a computer network, whether that is an organizing company, whoever is involved into
10 seconds
contributing to the competitive scene. We're all happy to cooperate, and this is something that we're expecting from all of the members of the community as well. And besides that, we're also working out on a ranking page, which is also going to be very shortly on our website, where we will keep the track of all of the events happening here for all the disciplines, and we will have the ranking page for the teams as well. So it's better for you to stick with a certain tag. Well, first of all, your team slowly but steadily gets stronger, but second of all, you will get the points there, and whenever we'll have online qualifiers for our future tournaments, most probably we'll be giving direct invites to a top 1 or top 2 leader of the scoreboard on the ranking page as well. Slark comes in for the All Might, and this is a pretty strong setup right now. A good escalation of damage that you have for the mid game as well. And ReaLRappaZ,
10 seconds remaining.
They have a nice answer obviously for the early game. Whoop, I think I need to go offline on the Steam. Faceless Void.
Your heroes.
It is an answer for the late game escalation of Team All Might, and let's see how that is going to be scaling up altogether. You also have enough of AoE damage, you have something to pull into the chrono. Team ReaLRappaZ against Team All Might. After this series of games, we will also have Team Illusion versus Team IVGY, Team Empower versus Team RIP, and Team ReaLRappaZ versus Urban Sea Gaming.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Meanwhile, the best reason for you guys to be here in place tomorrow and today as well is because we have a dedicated live audience area with enough seats for everyone, with a projector screen, with the sound to observe the games. This is something new that we are bringing to the tournaments, and this is something enjoyable pretty much, I would say. And even if you're not playing on the tournament, this is another reason for you to visit it. Enjoy some beautiful Dota happening here. Get to know the Dota 2 community as well. And once again, it has to be a mutual relationship between the organizers and players and computer networks to make the competitive scene grow, to make things happening.
Missing.
Prepare
middle.
for battle.
Shocking.
Once again, Team All Might on the Dire side. And Team ReaLRappaZ on the Radiance as well. We had a pretty aggressive start at the previous game from Team All Might. Managed to get 3 out of 4 bounty runs at the beginning of the game. Let's see what is going to be happening here as well. I believe this is going to be the same move from Team All Might. They already have the 3 members at the bottom side of the map. And Tusk, Robic and Weaver is definitely not a matchup that you would like to be standing against on the first level. But Tusk, will he find his way out of here? Ogre Maggie's Knight works pretty well. They just need to focus on the rune right now. No one is challenging Slark at the top side. But now Shaker, together with Skyroth, they immediately get assigned that there are 3 members of Team All Might at the bottom part. So it most probably is going to be an exchange of 2-4-2. Slark is not willing to risk it all.
The battle begins.
And Shaker might secure the bounty rune for himself. So at the end of the day, it is going to be a trade of 2-4-2. Calm start. Neither of the teams is willing to over-aggress their place. Double lines. Or actually, All Might are going, in case of Rubik is not going to rotate right now to one of the lines. And I believe this is going to be a scenario. Because Tiny... Nope, instead, Tiny is staying here with the backup from Rubik. I think they had some miscommunication with regards to who is going to be holding the sentry ward. At the end of the day, Rubik just left it on the land for Tiny. Taking it once again. Meanwhile, at the bottom lane, Weaver together with Tusk are using all of the aggressive potential on the first levels that they indeed have. And Void isn't really a hero that will be helping out this trade-offs to Ogre Magi, while both Weaver and Tusk would be more than happy to take them over. Top lane, a little bit more calm. Brief pause. I hope that there is nothing serious from a technical perspective. I think I didn't bring the scene for you guys. I'm sorry for that. My bad. Anyways, 3 leading positions in terms of the last hit and denies are with the All Might team. Once again, one new thing which I'm happy to see happening on this tournament is that prior to that, another kill on the bottom lane. Ogre Magi is falling down. Weaver together with Tusk are working out beautifully here. They're not leaving any chances for a proper farm for Void here. So once again, something new that I've been seeing on this tournament is that teams are actually practicing and screaming against each other, which is a happy notice, which means that teams are starting to take it serious. Especially that the amount of tournaments is increasing in the country. In addition to that, the prize pools are growing up. So it is something great. Once again, do remember to follow all of the socials, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, because we will be having a lot of content out of there after the tournament. Interviews, highlights, gaming VODs. Everything is gonna be posted there. Missed the solo kill on missed the kill on the mid lane. I'm pretty sorry for that. Was just distracted a little bit by the audience. Double damage on Tiny worked out beautifully for him and Invoker, and this put him in a pretty vulnerable positions because it is 22 on 12 already at the mid lane. So with this kill given away, I don't believe that it is gonna be easy for him to come back on the lane. Meanwhile, Rubik is decreasing the push of his lane, just to give the easy farm for Shaker here. So he's actually doing well. Ogre Magi manages to steal the bounty rune away from Tusk, and at the end of the day, it is going to be a 3-for-1 bounty runes, Almighty, because Rubik managed to take the enemy's rune as well. And once again, Tusk is coming closer to the mid lane. Ice Shards perfectly blocking Invoker from running away. And this is a second kill on Invoker actually. What a TP away from Shaker, just on a few health points. But working right at the moment. Sticks. That was something that Skywrath Mage did not take into consideration. He'll have to pay his own life for that. One more hit, Rubik will be able to finish him off. Just for the sake of saving the time and not losing much of it chasing the Skywrath. Once again, guys, we have a dedicated live audience area here with the projector, with the seating area, sound. So you're more than welcome both today and tomorrow. Man Cave Computer Network in Dubai. And for those who just tuned, this is a Dota 2 tournament held in the United Arab Emirates, organized by the Empire Play, and this is the first Dota 2 tournament in the UAE in 2019. So we are starting the new year with some content for you guys to enjoy, and also a pretty beautiful prize pool to contest for 15,000 dirhams, plus 5 banking monitors and 1 month of unlimited playing time in Man Cave Computer Network. Pretty nice thing. And Invoker really cannot find a place for himself on the map right now. It is his 3rd death in the previous 2 or 3 minutes, I believe. Really. Ogre Magi together with Void will be trying to find at least some answer, but Tusk is there on the place, and Perfect Shards will be closing down Ogre Magi. One more hit from Void allows him to trade it off into Weaver, and this is definitely not something that All Might are pretty happy about. Losing your core hero in an exchange of Ogre Magi. Not something sweet. You have Fisher. One more hit to finish off Slark, but they're not able to finish it off. A Sunstrike. Invoker finally tuning into the game, finding a kill, though another part of the map. But still, right in time. 1 versus 1 man fight here from the supports. Crazy drawing is happening. Couple of null talismans and sticks with Invoker. And also look at these 2 tangos with Ogre Magi. Because last time he just didn't have enough mana for the stun. Now realizing his mistake. Arcane Boots already on Shaker. And now there is a Chrono available for Void as well to finish it off, and they will do it. Weaver is going down, and I believe they might be able to finish off Task as well. There is a stun from Ogre Magi. 3 members of Team ReaLRappaZ are managing to finish it off. Meanwhile, at the other part of the map, Invoker once again, and I believe he's already 1-4
middle tower is under attack.
on the 8th minute. Mid line definitely does not work out well here for Team ReaLRappaZ. They need to find something, some rotations of their supports probably, or Invoker will just be sacrificing it for the sake of other lines to work out better. And now also Fluffy Cheeks, because of the Skywrath rotation to the bottom side, Fluffy Cheeks has some freer time on the top lane. Concentrate on his farm. Void, once again, together with Rubik and Taz, but this time no Chrono for him. Shards will close him as well. They might have enough damage to finish him off here, but Weaver has to be pretty careful. That was a death for nothing from him. And a free exchange for Void as well. Meanwhile, Skywrath Mage was dropped down at the top side. We have exchanges there and here, but 1-4-2 for All Might. Might be happy enough about it, because Slark is getting what he needs. And this Tiny is going to be huge. He's gonna get his Blink Dagger pretty soon, and that is when the threat is going to be all around the map for Team ReaLRappaZ. Slark gets to play pretty safe here. A book is going to be brought for Shaker just to quickly reach his level 6. Because with all of the action happening around the map right now, you would expect team fights to start pretty soon. Also, please let me know in the Twitch chat whether everything is fine with the image and sound quality, as well in the main audience area in Man Cave. Just purely 3 null talismans on Skywrath. Tiny almost has his Blink Dagger, buys right now, and they might set up a gank on Void. He has his Chrono available for him, and if they want to focus, they need to eliminate Void pretty soon. The punch though They are targeting two different heroes, and that might be a little bit of a problem because Void might be able to escape it. Probably some sort of a miscommunication here from Team All Might. If the punch wasn't wasted on Ogre Mage, probably they could be able to finish him off. Whoops, Skywrath Mage. I mean, that is a pretty unsafe move from him. At the same time, there is a kill on the top side on Shaker as well. But I mean, he saw the three members of Team All Might are roaming around his jungles. And you're level 3 Skywrath Mage with what, 800 HP. You don't want to find 3 enemy heroes in your face in your own jungles. A little bit of more safer rotations from ReaLRappaZ supports is what is needed. Tier 1 tower, the top lane is falling meanwhile. There is a teleport from Shaker, but I don't think that is going to be enough. In fact, Skylark will find the last hit, but there is a chrono from Void. He will be able to finish off Slark. Nice chrono as a reply from Robic. He might be willing to continue the fight though, but I believe Tiny just made him a negative for that. Meanwhile, he is shifting it to the mid lane, and most probably together with Robic they might find it own Invoker. Another Blink Dagger in 3 minutes. I don't believe that they have dusts with them, unfortunately. Skywrath match. Just hitting level 6. Now he'll be able to find the targets together with Shaker. Now the real threat is Tiny, but also even Slark. He's scaling up a little bit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Ogre Mage lost at the bottom lane. Slark rotated from the top. Meanwhile, at the middle lane as well, Task will be lost. They tried to finish off the Tier 1 tower, I believe, together with Weaver. That was a little bit over aggressive. He had 4 members of Team ReaLRappaZ here as a reply. Do they have a smoke?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Not for now. Once again, meanwhile, we have we have a Stay Frosty versus Team RAP game running on the Arabic stream, which is twitch.tv/EmpirePlay_Arabic. Robic finds himself in a little bit of a trouble, but there is a Tiny with Blink Dagger! And Tusk didn't even have the time to join the fight. Tiny makes it on his own. 4 members of Team All Might are here. There is a TP coming from Void, but he doesn't have his chrono. 6 seconds more. He just needs to buy some time. But he's left all alone, and Invoker is in a different place of the map. So Void was just a little bit too late for the fight, but also didn't have his chrono anyways. So this is a beautiful rotation of Tiny together with Tusk all around the map right now, finding kills there and here and pushing the towers further. Now Slark might find a solo kill on Invoker here. Let's see whether he will have enough damage under the tower as well. Might have chosen just to finish off with a single hit. That could make his life easier. But now Void, I believe he already spent his chrono for nothing because I didn't see any kills happening at the bottom side. But there is a 4 versus 4 at the bottom side right now. There are turning the fight on the back of All Might, but they didn't manage to get anyone. If this Sunstrike and it doesn't hit Tusk, in fact. It's 4-0. And All Might, bringing a very beautiful team fight, will manage to get the Tier 1 tower at the bottom. Mid lane is fallen as well. Well played.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Now Tiny with his early Blink Dagger, and he's also going for the Shadow Blade. His impact all around the map right now and the rotations that they are doing as a team clearly are winning them the team fights exactly when they need it. Not really sure how did Void spend his chrono. Didn't see any damage coming after that.
Radiant's bottom
Tier 1 tower is
has
lost
fallen.
at the bottom as well. They might continue to push.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they're still chasing it further. They have the vision. They know that Skywrath was somewhere there. Nice toss here. Weaver will be able to finish him off under the tower, I believe. No, they're not going too far. Not for now, at least. But anyways, there is already a 10,000 gold difference between the two teams on the 16th minute.
Dire's
I've
middle
seen
tower
something
is
similar
under
in the
attack.
previous game as well. All Might just making a very beautiful start. Farming all of the early items that they need and just continuing their aggression. Right now, Tusk buying a lot of time for his teammates to join. There is a chrono spent purely on a single Tusk target, and this is not something that you want to start the fight with. 3 members of Team ReaLRappaZ are already lost down. No one on the other side of Team All Might, and they will just push it further. Why not? Tier 3 tower.
Radiant's top
Not
tower
for now.
is under attack.
No replies for now for the aggression from the Team ReaLRappaZ side.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And this is also purely because of the vision advantage that the Team All Might has right now. They have deep wards in the enemy jungles. They know the
Radiant's top
rotations
tower
of the
is
enemy
under
supports, and they just choose ideal times for the team fights. Tiny punishing Skywrath for being pretty far and alone. And once again, as a Skywrath,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
walking into the face of level 13 Tiny with an Eco and Blink Dagger. Saber as well for Slark. Also Shadow Blade. So 2 potential Shadow Blades right now on Team
Radiant's
All
bottom
Might.
tower is under attack.
Double damage rune. Shadow Blade also picked up by Faceless.
Radiant's
so
bottom
far,
tower has fallen.
I just simply believe that the use of Chrono during their team fights is just not that efficient. I mean, why would you spend a whole Chrono on a single task? Who is the initiator? He needs to bite some time for his teammates just to follow up. Just target selection, guys. And once again, they're spending so much time on task, losing Invoker instead, and Skywrath will be falling immediately after that as well. 2 members lost for nothing. You have some time both for Shaker probably to farm it up on the top side, but really,
Dire's
he's pretty
top
far away
tower
from Blink
is under
Dagger.
attack. Radiant's middle tower
Some
is under
500
attack.
gold more for him, and
Radiant
it sounds like a
structures
small
are
amount, but it's
fortified.
really hard to find any bit of farm right now for him. And they need this Blink Dagger. They need this Blink Dagger. They need the follow-up from their initiators.
Radiant's
That's a
middle
shards
tower
on
has
Ogre.
fallen.
Might be lost in a matter of a few seconds.
Dire's top
26
tower
seconds
is
without
under
Ogre.
attack.
And that is fine. 15,000 gold difference right now. On the 19th minute. This is the All Might. This is almost the way they were handling their first game. Diffusal Blaze appearing on Weaver as well. Shadow Blade on Tiny. Too many Shadow Blades on the same map. 3 already happening here. Once again, guys, for those who just tuned, this is a Dota 2 tournament happening in the United Arab Emirates, brought to you by Empire Play, with a sweet prize pool of 15,000 dirhams, in addition to that 5 BenQ monitors and 1 month of unlimited
Radiant's
playing
top
time
tower
in
is under
Man
attack.
Cave Computer Network in Dubai, which is a pretty sweet prize because as a team you want to stick and practice further, and you basically have a free bootcamp in a beautiful computer network in Dubai. Why not?
Invisibility.
Once again, meanwhile, we have Stay Frosty versus Team RIP on the Arabic stream. Empire
Radiant's
Play
top
at
tower is under
twitch.tv
attack.
/EmpirePlay_Arabic. Invoker might find himself in the trouble, though Tiny is pretty far from here. They will be able to finish off the Tier 2 tower at the top as well, and this is going to be the last standing Tier 2 tower on the 20th minute. Now almost 20,000 gold difference. And look at the answers that ReaLRappaZ do have in their hands right now, which is almost nothing really. I believe they know where Void is hiding. Tusk could have checked it out with shards.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sentries placed as well. They know that they're playing against Shadowblade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
We will be trying to fix the projector. Let's see what we'll be able to do with that. Anyway, Skywrath Mage. And Void is going to be lost as well, I believe. He still has his Chrono. They will be trying to target Tiny, but there's really no follow-up in terms of damage to finish him off. A nice Eco Slam into 3 from Shaker, but this doesn't really change any situation. There's not a single kill
Radiant's top tower is under
as a
attack.
trade-off for Team ReaLRappaZ. Full 5-man team wipe. Pretty easy for Team All Might here. We'll be targeting the tier 3 tower as well. I
Radiant's
just
top
got
tower has fallen.
informed that the screen is pretty well. The
Radiant's
translation
middle
does not
tower
lag,
has
so let's see.
fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Weaver. They might get the racks on the mid as well, and they're just continuing.
Radiant's
Why
top
not?
tower is under
Really not
attack.
afraid of anything. Skywrath playing very unsafe, losing his life.
Radiant's middle
And
barracks
it is
has
a
fallen.
GG call.
Radiant's middle barracks. Radiant's
Unfortunately
middle
for Team
barracks
ReaLRappaZ,
has fallen.
22 minutes into the game, and All Might are taking their second game in the group stage. Just need to play 2 more. And that's it.
Dire
Meanwhile,
victory.
we are having a Stay Frosty versus Team RIP on the Arabic stream. We will be switching that game in the live audience area very shortly. Team All Might looking extremely good right now. Also the transition and the changes of the roles, their mid laner and their core player carry, they are changing their roles. They're pretty fine and comfortable on any position that they are having. All Might, once again, I will be keeping an eye on this team. So let's see what happens further. Team Killsteal is playing versus Team Insert team name right now in the 3rd lobby. Meanwhile, we'll be pulling out an Arabic stream right now where Stay Frosty is playing against Team RIP. Anyways, keep the track of all our socials for those who are watching us live. This stream will be back at around 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, you can jump into the Arabic one. And stay tuned, share the socials with your friends, and come to the Man Cave Computer Network today and tomorrow. Beautiful live audience area, beautiful setup, the Dota 2 community, everything is beautiful. Cheers.